welcome back. Now, Derek is out and about this morning doing a bit of gardening.
He's flexing his green fingers in Abbeyleix community garden.
He's flexing them like that. Derek, how are you getting on?
Yeah, good morning to you. What a beautiful morning down here in gorgeous Abbeyleix in County Laois. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Derek. They're in flying form. We're down here in the community garden. Gardener Brian Burke is with us. And Brian, good morning to you.
How are you, Derek?
Yeah, great. What a gorgeous morning, isn't it?
Beautiful. Great to be alive, huh?
Beautiful. The community garden down here, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a fabulous facility, as you can see. It's used very much by the local community. It's unusual in the whole realm of community gardens in that it's slap bang in the middle of the town in this beautiful walled space. You can see the lovely high stone walls. Typically community gardens are, tend to be on the periphery of towns in neglected land or whatever. It's not the case here. It's right in the middle of the town. It's used extensively by the community. There's a really strong local group here that kind of mind it, look after it and make use of it. And you can see the beautiful eastern aspect there. It's a beautiful setting. The church up on the hill, it cascades down the hill. It's cascading down the hill. It's a beautiful setting.
Yeah, and of course it's a walled garden.
Yeah, exactly, which creates a microclimate. So anyone who's knows anything about gardening will know the importance of a microclimate to create the conditions that certain things will grow. Like the wall in front of us there is a fig growing on it, things like that. So you can do things in a microclimate that you can't do in a macroclimate.
Now, obviously, we're into the heart of May. Potting and planting season is up and running. We've gorgeous weather. Will you talk through some of the beautiful array of flowers we have here this morning?
Yeah, it's a nice display. I mean, again, it's early summer, so our flowering perennials are starting to really hit their stride, So we have our Armeria here. You'll see that. That's sea thrift. You'll see that growing in drifts in coastal areas on the top of sand dunes. Beautiful plants.
It's a pretty hardy one now,
Very hardy. Can withstand coastal winds and salt winds. Very tough.
Yeah.
This is Nepeta. Nepeta, a beautiful perennial, really effective in the mixed planting border, provides that beautiful burst of kind of mauve lilac colour.
Lovely smell of that as well, isn't there? Catnip.
Catmint.
Oh, catmint.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gorgeous. Next up then, Brian.
Salvia. So that we've two types of salvia. We've a taller one here and this one here. Beautiful, strong summer flowering perennial. That'll power on all summer till July, August. Okay. And again, really, really important as a constituent of a mixed border.
I'm loving this one as well.
Yeah, cosmos. You can't beat a cosmos. See all those buds there, Derek, waiting to come, So when these flowers go over, deadhead them, keep pulling off the dead flowers and that'll keep powering on all summer long.
Oh, they keep going, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful
absolutely.
thing, yeah.
Obviously, hanging baskets, people love them. Yeah. I see some petunias there in the front row.
Yeah, we've begonia, we've some dwarf cypress, we've petunia, we've lobelia. All of those things are really suitable for hanging baskets, for pots, containers. If you have a smaller space or you just want to beautify the front of your house, a window or around your front door, perfect. Annual plants.
For anyone living, as you said, in a small space, they have an apartment and they have a balcony. What would you recommend, Brian?
Well, the thing to remember about balconies is, and what's often forgot, is the vertical space. So when you walk out onto your balcony, typically you have a wall on either side, left and right. So vertical gardening. So a bit of trellising, some sort of wire framework maybe. Think about vertical, things like jasmine, clematis, passion flower, cup and saucer vine, things like that.
Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle.
Be nice, yeah.
Exactly, beautiful. Native climber works really well in a climate. Garden upwards, as well as planting on the level, in containers and pots, smaller stuff.
And of course, you're bringing in the biodiversity as well.
Absolutely. Think about pollinators.
Now, let's talk about vegetables as well, fruit and veg and the edibles. What have we got here?
Okay, so we have a cucumber plant, we have strawberry here, we have a tomato, okay? Now, this tomato has been started from seeds, so as you can see, it's outgrown its home here, so we need to pot it up, okay? So what we might do, I know you've got off scot-free here the whole morning, so I'm going to start putting you to work.
Yes, so I've got my little tomato plant here.
Okay, beautiful. So decant that. We're going to pot it up into this one now. So we need
Now you break up the roots, obviously.
Not necessary here, just because they're developing and they're not root bound.
Okay,
So they're nice and loose. So I wouldn't bother with that, right? So I think we want to take that level up a small bit, Derek. I'm just going to add a bit more. Okay.
A little bit of compost here. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Okay, beautiful. Now,
I'm doing okay, aren't I? They're keeping a very close eye on me here this morning.
Now centre that.
Centre that up, yeah.
Beautiful. Now,
a little bit more compost in it. Now, feeding. It's very important when you're feeding these plants.
Very important to feed. Now, so we're going to use, this is a seaweed-based plant food. It's made by, in the west of Ireland, in County Galway, it's the Nature Safe range, right? So this is important stuff. This is really showing the way now in terms of sustainability in gardening. It's produced by a process called cold pressing, right? So they harvest the seaweed, they cold press it, they extract the goodness from it. It's got packed with macronutrients, micronutrients, plant hormones, auxin for rooting and development of roots. It's sustainable and it's also very good for our soil biome,
So let's
soil
put a little bit
ecosystem.
in here,
So,
obviously, and it's organic as well.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, in we
So
go in
what
here.
we're going to do is, that is a 50 mil.
Yes.
I'm going to give that to you. I'm going to put you to work, like I said.
Okay,
So
off we
decant
go.
50 mil into that.
50 mil in here. Boom, 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 boom. Is that okay?
That goes into 5 litre pot here. So put it in there. Now we're
there.
going to fill that off with our water.
And off we go.
We're going to bring that up.
In terms of cucumbers here, I see them to the front. I mean, would these need a lot of heat, Brian?
They need heat, yes. So they would need to stay indoors for the moment and then plant out later when we get, you know, the more sustained higher temperatures
Now,
and
if you
warmer
don't
nights.
have a polytunnel at home, what would you recommend then?
Well, any kind of transitional space will do. If you have a conservatory, a porch, something like that, you know, where it's going to be protected from cold nighttime temperatures.
Now, with the tomatoes, how often would you water them, and would you water them a lot?
Yeah, well, you want to give them a good feed once a week, you know, during the growing season, because they're heavy feeders during the growing season. Obviously, they produce fruit, so you want to feed them once a week. Now, we're going to cane that. We're going to introduce our cane. I'm putting you to work again here,
Yeah.
Derek. Okay, so we're going to introduce
I'm
our
caning
cane.
up pretty nicely. Also, a lot of people growing spuds at the moment.
Yeah.
Blight, still an issue. What would
So
you
just
recommend?
get clear. Well, again, you want to rotate your potatoes. So if you plant them in one spot in one year, make sure you move them somewhere else the following year. You want free draining soil. Blight loves, as you know, damp, heavy, claggy clay soil. So free draining soil. Amend your soil as necessary and make sure you rotate them, and you should be okay.
Obviously, bloom kicking off in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
You going to be down there?
absolutely. It's Glastonbury for gardeners, isn't it? You know.
Be in your element. And of course, can we give a big shout out to all the Tidy Towns team? They do a great job. Give yourselves a big bowl of both in terms of community garden and everything. The place looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it's a credit to the people, everyone who's involved. It's a credit to you. I mean, the work that goes into it to maintain it the way it is. It's an absolute. It's a real resource for Abbeyleix.
All right, Brian, our green-fingered gardener here this morning. To everyone here in Abbeyleix in County Laois, back to Dublin. Loving this now. It's a nice little job, isn't it?
Lovely, well done.
I'm loving that. See the seaweeds.
Yes,
For
the
the feed
natural
as well.
fertiliser is such a good thing. And I love the trellising that you can go up. Think of going up in your house.
Isn't it great? Isn't it gas though? I was up in the Malahide Garden Centre yesterday. The amount of people, they're just, it's like we go mad when we've a bit of sunshine. Like the plants were being thrown into baskets. It's like,
Hose pipe bands, and we're all like, better get plants.
oh, that's me. I'm all over at the minute.
Are you
Splash
back?
of colour, and then they
Splash
die.
of colour.
Get some more in.